Welcome back to Rubbin Minds. Before the break, we're looking at 8 things that President Muhammadu Buhari should address now that he's back in Nigeria. And we've covered 5 of them. And before the break, I said we'll look at restructuring, economy, and ASU strike. So let's go to restructuring, especially with Nnamdi Kanu's calls for cessation, Biafra, the agitation. I mean, people have been saying we should restructure the federation. What is your take on that, Boladale?
I will say with you, and I want it to be a point-blank answer. Nigeria, the unity of Nigeria will continue to be called to question. We will not find the El Dorado we seek until this country is properly restructured. Okay. Restructured economically, restructured politically. And I want to say with every sense of sincerity that it negates the principle of good conscience if a region in this country is providing for other regions that are not doing anything. If governors who do not deem it fit to generate internally in their states, but rely only on the central government to cater for their needs, it is preposterous. It should not be allowed. It encourages corruption in a grand way. And I think it's really important that we ensure that when we are restructuring this country, we take into cognizance that every state must be motivated, constitutionally now, must be motivated to provide for their needs. And let us now have let's now contribute to the central government, not the central government contributing to the states. Let every state have the opportunity to generate money from themselves, not rely on some section. It's really important.
Ahmed, can you quickly react to that before we join Ario?
Well, I think it's one very important issue that has been reoccurring in the history of this country, and I think it has to be addressed. You know, at a point in time, somebody said we should go back to 1960 Constitution or something. It's very, very important for us to appreciate who we are as regions or as tribes, and to appreciate the kind of mindset and the ideology that is embedded traditionally with everybody, with every settlement in this country, for us to now agree on what we feel we should do. But it should not be politicized in such a way that it will look as if it's a bandwagon, you know, or a stereotype, because we just need to protest, because we need to do this, we need to do that. The agitation by Nnamdi Kanu calls to question a lot. There are a lot of things that are wrong with it. First of all, he started making it strong, and we have support from politicians from that region who could not even say anything, who did not even mention anything about it when they were in power. Now, majority of them are now in opposition, and it seems as if they are sponsoring this just to destabilize the central government. So there has to be sincerity of purpose in the manner we want to go about the restructuring. Okay.
Ario, now that the president is back, will the resume or resign that you're convening, would you also go again on another protest if he should go again on medical leave?
Yeah, I think we will discuss and determine if we're going to embark on another protest. But definitely, I believe that there will be actions. We're not going to just sit down idle. Nigeria is not about an individual. Nigeria is not about President Muhammadu Buhari. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us. And whatever we are doing, we want people to know that it's not because we hate Mr. President or we hate anybody. No. It's because we're coming from a very sad episode during the Yaradua saga.
Okay, Ario.
And we don't want this to happen itself. This country...
Ario, so when the president went on medical leave and he handed over to the vice president, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, do you feel that there was any vacuum left that necessitated you to come out, to come and protest? Or do you think that the vice president handled his responsibilities capably?
Well, you see, I think this issue has been discussed severally and probably maybe interrogated properly. But let me put a different angle. Well, when things are not transparently done, and let me say that one of the reasons why some of us are even hard pressed was simply because what people don't know, and which we had said severally, was that there was an ultimatum given to people from a different part of this country, you know, to quit. But the same president was issuing a statement, condemning the incident in Anambra, congratulating this person, congratulating that person. But the president didn't, in fact, said anything about what do you call it, the quit notice issued to the southeastern part of Nigeria. And aside that, there have been some of this occasional interference in the affairs of the country, which we don't really. If you know you have gone on a medical treatment, and let us, take it as that. However, even at that, let's also, look at it. For our president to be out for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Ario, but the president is back. So, Ario, the president is back, and the question was there a vacuum created?
Of course, you see, people have been, dangling this issue of maybe there was a vacuum or no vacuum, but it was a President Buhari that we elected,
okay.
And the Constitution. What people don't understand is that the Constitution also envisaged never envisaged the fact that a president will be out of a country for 2-3 months and allowing just one person to function. You see, the import of the responsibility that is conferred on the presidency of Nigeria is for us to have 2 persons, the president and the vice president.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We get your point that yes, there was a vacuum created, and that's where we'll have to leave you. Thank you for your contributions to Rubbin Minds. We'll quickly return back to our guests here in the studio to quickly touch upon the economy and the ASU strike.
Okay. Let me start by saying the economy.
No, just very limited. 1 minute each, please.
Okay, 1 minute each. Well, what I first say, I'll say there's a bit of misconception from what he said initially. When it comes to the issue of Nnamdi was just an hustler in UK before the made him a superstar by arresting him in Nigeria.
We're not speaking about
I know.
We're asking about the economy.
There's a misconception when he's raising issues like that. I think it's very critical for us to understand it. So he's an hustler in UK. This is not the first time he's making agitation. When the OBJ administration was making agitation, nobody arrested him, nobody gave him attention. All of a sudden you arrested him, you made him a superstar, you made him a hero, sort of, and you expect him things to remain the same. Now, when it comes to the issue of economy, I think it's really important that Buhari faces what we have head on now. There are a lot of issues. You have the issue of we are still every day, every week the UCBN is still defending the naira to the dollar. So I think it's important for us to have a policy this time around.
I'll have to cut you there. And very quickly, Ahmed, the ASU
I think
strike.
on the issue of ASU strike, it has been overflowed, and I think both parties are seeing reasons now for them to come back to the table and negotiate. I think the minister did something very good and admitted that they've not been listening to ASU very well. Don't forget, it didn't start from this administration. It started from 2000. The agreement they're talking about started from 2009. And quickly on the economy, while Buhari was away, infrastructures were still going. A lot of projects were still going on.
The discussions are continuing, and there's hope. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Thank you, Ario. And also, thank you, Boladale, for being a part of Rubbin Minds. We're going to go on a quick break, but don't go anywhere because Saka will be joining us for our entertainment segment. Stay with us.